soiling, well for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every state of birds Australia fair. In joyful strains, and let us sing of birds Australia fair.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome. I'm Bill Patterson, University Secretary and Director of Governance Support. Graduations are one of the university's most important events, and we are delighted to be resuming ceremonies in 2022. On occasion, the university seeks to honour individuals who have made outstanding contributions to the university. Today, the university will bestow a Distinguished Service Award upon an eminent member of our community. I would now like to introduce to you the people who are here on stage. Seated at the centre of the stage is Ms. Catherine Livingstone, AO, Chancellor of the University, who will preside over this ceremony. The Chancellor is joined today by Professor Leslie Hitchens, Acting Vice-Chancellor and President, Distinguished Professor Jane Hall, Distinguished Professor of Health Economics from the Centre for Health Economics Research and Evaluation, who will receive the University's Distinguished Service Award and deliver today's occasional address. Professor Anita Stumke, Dean of the Faculty of Law, who will be presenting graduates, Professor Leona Tam, Associate Dean International of the UTS Business School, who will also be presenting graduates. The other people seated on stage are members of the UTS Council, which include Distinguished Professor Larissa Berent, AO, Director of the Jumbana Research and Associate Dean, Indigenous Research, and member of the University Council, Dr. Patrick Tooth, who's also a member of the UTS Council, professors, academics, and professional staff from faculties and institutes who played such a large part in the success of today's graduates. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Ms. Catherine Livingstone, AO, our Chancellor, to formally open proceedings.
In the name of the Council, I declare this congregation of the University of Technology Sydney duly assembled. On behalf of the University of Technology Sydney, and before we begin proceedings, and on behalf of all of those present, I would like to acknowledge and pay our respects to the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. It is upon their ancestral lands that UTS stands. Similarly, I would also like to pay our respects to their elders past and present, acknowledging them as the custodians of knowledge for this place. In this graduation ceremony, we will celebrate the conferral of awards upon graduates from the Faculty of Law and from the UTS Business School. Today's ceremony marks a great achievement for the graduates and recognises the support which they have received from family and friends, many of whom, of course, are with us today. So we warmly welcome you, and together we will celebrate the achievements of the graduates. I will now ask Acting Provost and Senior Vice President Professor Leslie Hitchens to present a candidate to receive the University's Distinguished Service Award.
Chancellor, I present to you Distinguished Professor Jane Hall. Chancellor, in 2007, the Council of the University established the Distinguished Service Award. This award is made in recognition of outstanding service given to the University above and beyond the normal course of duties. Chancellor, the Council has identified Distinguished Professor Jane Hall as a worthy recipient of the award. Distinguished Professor Hall is the founding director of the Centre for Health, Economics, Research and Evaluation, known as SHER. She led the centre for over 20 years and was instrumental in its move to the UTS Business School in 2002. This move led to health economics becoming a recognised university research strength, and today the centre is one of the longest established and most recognised health economics centres in the world. Professor Hall holds a Bachelor of Arts Economics from Macquarie University and a Doctor of Philosophy from the University of Sydney. Professor Hall has worked across many areas of health economics, including quantitative evaluation of health policy, the economics and financing of health services, analysis of supply, demand and incentives in the health system, measurement of consumer preferences, economic evaluation and valuation of health outcomes. She has led the development of innovative methods, including the use of discrete choice experiments in health economics. Her publication record is remarkable, with more than 140 published books, book chapters, and peer-reviewed articles. Her work is highly cited, reflecting peer esteem and the relevance of her research. Over her career, Professor Hall has attracted more than 23 million in competitive research grants as a chief investigator. Recognition of her research achievements and leadership is evidenced by the award of a 5-year National Health and Medical Research Council grant of $7 million, for which she was the lead investigator. This is still the largest single grant awarded to health economics in Australia. Professor Hall's direct impact on the health of the Australian community includes her pivotal role in evaluating cancer screening programs and establishing the importance of cost-effectiveness in policy, quality of life research, and cost-utility analysis. She has been a member of numerous policy committees and working parties, including the Australian Cancer Society, the Cancer Council New South Wales Board, and the New South Wales Ministerial Advisory Committee on Breast Cancer Screening. Professor Hall's contribution to Australian and international scholarship in health economics and health services research is outstanding. She has been recognised in many ways, including in her election as a Fellow of the Academy of the Social Sciences in Australia, Fellow of the Australian Academy of Health and Medical Sciences, receipt of the inaugural Professional Award of the Health Services Research Association of Australia and New Zealand, and the UTS Vice-Chancellor's Award for Research Excellence in Research Leadership. In 2016, Professor Hall was announced as an Australian Financial Review and Westpac 100 Woman of Influence, and in 2017, she received the National Health and Medical Research Council Outstanding Contribution Award. She is currently a member of the Independent Hospital Pricing Authority and continues her distinguished record of engagement at the highest levels of academic and policy life through her role as President of the Academy of the Social Sciences, a position which she held from 2019 through to 2021. Also notable is Professor Hall's sustained record of the mentoring and development of early and mid-career researchers. Over the years, she has also supervised several PhD students who have gone on to have successful research careers. It is a great pleasure for the University of Technology, Sydney to recognise Distinguished Professor Jane Hall with a Distinguished Service Award for her outstanding contribution to UTS through her leadership and research and engagement in health economics. Her record of research achievements is exceptional, and she is undoubtedly one of Australia's leading health economists. Chancellor, in recognition of her outstanding contribution to the university, I ask you to present to Distinguished Professor Jane Hall the university's Distinguished Service Award.
By the authority vested in me by the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I present Distinguished Professor Jane Hall with the university's Distinguished Service Award. I now invite Professor Anita Stumke, Dean of the Faculty of Law, to present graduates.
Chancellor, I invite graduates in the Faculty of Law to stand. Chancellor, the UTS Council has resolved that candidates recommended to it by the Faculty Board in Law as eligible for awards have completed all requirements of a course of study approved by the Board and has conferred these awards upon them. Chancellor, I now present those graduates from the Faculty of Law who are here before you to acknowledge the awards for which they have qualified.
On behalf of the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I congratulate graduates on their achievements in obtaining the awards for which they have now qualified. Well done.
Yes, well done. Graduates, please be seated. Chancellor, students undertaking higher degrees by research in law are highly valued in the faculty. The research strength of the faculty is reflected in and enhanced by our cohort of high-quality research students. Investing in research and early career researchers is an investment in the future of UTS and the nation. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate receiving his doctoral research degree. The following student has graduated with the Doctor of Philosophy, Edward Juan Cabillo. Chancellor, the thesis which Edwin Juan Cabillo, Dr. Cabillo, wrote is entitled, "What Does Self-Determination Mean in the Context of Legal Service Provision for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Legal Services?" Chancellor, we will now present to you our coursework graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with the Juris Doctor Graduate Certificate in Professional Legal Practice, Shanaz Khalil. Gemma Consti. Juris Doctor, Monica Isabella Bias Inglis. Stuart James Campbell. Lorena Caruso. Margaret May Enriquez. Jeon Jong. Evelyn Jen Rivera. Abby Jane Threadgold. Angelica Whitelaw. Chulin Zheng. Master of Intellectual Property, Anastasia Chapurina. Alan Kun Min Lo. Master of Laws, Ana Luisa Malgajes Duach. Graduate Diploma in Intellectual Property, Elisa Stiegstra. Olga Tukhanova. Graduate Diploma in Migration Law and Practice, Hugo da Silva Leo. Omta Mikhail. Sarah Hong Yan Lee Quinn. Kanika Rosharan Suk. Juan Carlos Silva Samprun. Maninderjit Singh. Mohammed Imran Yusuf. Anna Lee. Bachelor of Laws, Honours with First Class Honours, Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Po Chung Ming Hong. Timothy Yu Jie Tan. Dane Thomas. Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Bachelor of Laws, Rachel Abush-Rush. William Harry Orchurch. Joël Onjoul. Tylen Behahi. Rebecca Cheer. Alexander Lee Clark. Kate Megan Cronin. Emily Dunford. Joseph Francois Finianos. Travis Fleming. Jonathan James Glinatis. Emily Guo. Christiane Haitidis. Meran Heshmati. James Roger Hodson. Ryan Karim. Stephanie Kritikos. Catherine Zoe McCorriston. Gabriela Matevsky. Brandon Teal Nguyen. Thomas Christopher Nichols. Sean Novice. Paris J. Roditis. Georgina Scott. Thomas Threlk-Eld. Ryan Jahiono. Sophia Tonally. Sheridan Michelle Wood. Joanne Yu Ya Wu. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Bachelor of Laws, Alizaya Ahmed. James Robert Blackburn. Tony Chen. Andu Chung. Benjamin Thomas Cosgrove. Tabassum Dastur. Keely Shay Dolan. Rabia Fatima. Alexander Charles Glover. Lara Hassan. Louisa Le Yi Ho. Simran Kaur. Abdul Rahman Khair. Dimitri James George Kutulas. Shannon Lin. Jesse Marquard Karp. Alyssa Mattatelli. Carl James Panarello. Shayal Reddy. Anthony Risteski. Natalie Sard. Gabrielle Bio Sik. Madeline Jessica Strano. Christine Trapsevska. Sally Frances Walker. Adam Nicholas Wern. Cassandra Youssef. Surush Zand. Bachelor of Business, Bachelor of Laws, Emilia Tsvetanovsky. Paris Nabila Emsis. Monica Gabriel. Anthony Guerrieri. Shanice Rita Haifa. Nathan Hedges. Sonia Khalili. Muhammad Sukari. Shweta Voletti. Bachelor of Economics with distinction, Bachelor of Laws, Diploma in Languages, Beulah Wimston Penne. Bachelor of Economics with Credit, Bachelor of Laws, Emily Young. Jessica Lee Yazbek. Master of Intellectual Property, Jamie William Dixon. Bachelor of Business with distinction, Bachelor of Laws, Andrew Dong.
Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Law.
So I now invite Professor Leona Tam, Associate Dean International of the UTS Business School, to present graduates.
Chancellor, I invite graduates in the UTS Business School to stand up. Chancellor, The UTS Council has resolved that candidates recommended to it by the Faculty Board in Business as eligible for awards have completed all requirements of a course of study approved by the board and has conferred these awards upon them. Chancellor, I now present those graduates from the UTS Business School who are here before you to acknowledge the awards for which they have qualified.
So on behalf of the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I congratulate graduates on their achievements in obtaining the awards for which they have now qualified. Again, well done.
Graduates, please be seated. Chancellor, we will now present to you our graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with the Master of Business Administration. Tuhina Das. Lakshman Swami Kumar. Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Ramez Al-Siddiq. Eleanor Lucy Bailey. Renato Benegas Segara. William James Cornish. Joanna Crawford. Lalaine Dizon. Felicia Emily. Claire Horton. Dawita Nata Husi. Mia Carroll. Emily Lawler. Jessica Lee. Eunike Michelle. Patrick Malzinho. Colin Ngong. Georgia Goldjaya Norris. Stephanie Rennie. Mitchell James Series. Stephanie Shashati. Jeremy Thomas Spence. Claudia White. Tegan Whitfield. Shilei Zhao. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Diploma in Innovation, Annie Chi. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Justin Aung. Nathan Bosevsky. Madeline Rose Caleta. Daniel Callahan. Stephanie Chu. Matias Noah da Silva Santos. Anthony Dalle. Sophie Deven. Jack Dooley. Jonathan Fakuri. Anastasia Josefsky. Jonathan Gold. Sambat He. Xinyue Huang. Sky Regina Ignacio. Arthur Jabour. Junwei Jiang. Timothy Jones. Andrew Le Jong. Georgina Emma Kearney. Namrata Korda. Ho Ching Lau. Dongchen Lin. Patrick E. J. Mao. Marcus Marinos. Julina Ngov. Annie Tan Tao Nguyen. Christine Nguyen. Rosanna Nouri. Madeline Patricia. Felicity Nicole Taros. Veda Rana. Isaac Robinson. Alexander Stefanovsky. Lauren Elizabeth Waters. Max Main White. Ethan Yan. Rebecca Ashley Yard. Norman Alagha. Bachelor of Business, Tayyaba Ahmad. Elspeth Atkins. Cindy Chow. Ricky Huynh. Ngok Queen New Natal Chan. Derek Wang. Yichen Wang. Sijing Wei. Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Brian Jotanza.
Chancellor, This concludes the presentation of graduates from the UTS Business School.
Well, it's good to have such an enthusiastic crowd with us this morning. But on behalf of all at UTS, I'd like again to say huge congratulations to our new graduates, and just as importantly to your family and friends who are here today, who I'm sure have given their support, love and a lot of understanding as you have gone through your studies. Finishing a degree or a diploma is a major milestone, and we don't underestimate the hard work and the sacrifice and the dedication that you've made in reaching this goal. And I have to say, your university is very proud of you, and you should be very proud of yourselves in what you have achieved. But your graduation is one of the most important milestones in your life and brings with it opportunities and challenges. I think we can say the opportunities available to you have never been greater. I mean, certainly employers see in UTS graduates not just the quality of education that you have received here, but its very practical nature, which is so important once you're going into a role. But conversely, the challenges have never been greater. Scrutiny and the expectations of society are already high and continue to grow. I would urge you all to maintain the highest level of personal and professional integrity. Confront with courage the inevitable ethical dilemmas which will arise. And remember the caution that the behaviour you walk past is the behaviour you condone. But beyond the opportunities and the challenges, a graduation signals that you have gained new knowledge. Use it wisely and responsibly, and ensure that your impact is a positive one, that you're seen to give and not to take. And I say this particularly because you are graduates of a university of technology, and that technology is an important word. And we know technology can certainly be applied as a force for good, but we need to be alert to unintended consequences, and even more importantly, the applications of technology which are intentionally not benign. There will be times, of course, where knowledge alone is not enough, and you will be called upon to make judgments where the answer is not clear. Judgment is informed by experience, and particularly the experience we gain through making mistakes. We all make mistakes, but the benefit is that they provide the best learning and build the reserves of judgment upon which we can later draw. So my challenge to all of you here today is to make sure that you make enough space and time to acquire and deepen your judgment skills. Turn off the laptop, turn off the iPhone, and just think. Think about the questions you need to ask, think about the answers you receive, and think about the judgments you are being called upon to make. Now, of course, we hope that your relationship with UTS doesn't end here today. Your career will take many twists and turns and evolve in multiple dimensions, but it will require new and continuous learning. And at UTS, we are particularly focused, and it's part of our long-term strategy, that we are as best placed as we can to support you in that quest for lifelong learning. So we welcome you now into the global UTS alumni community. Stay involved and stay in touch, and you know that the alumni office is your lifelong connection with UTS, so always make sure they know where you are in the world. May I congratulate you all again and wish you every success in applying the skills and knowledge that you have acquired by studying at our great institution at UTS. And it now gives me great pleasure to invite Jane Hall to deliver the occasional address. Jane.
Chancellor, Acting Chancellor, Presiding Deans, my distinguished colleagues, guests, and of course new graduates. May I first acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which the university stands, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. I pay my respects to their elders, past and present, as custodians of land, waters, and knowledge. Congratulations to all the new graduates here today. As the Chancellor has remarked, any graduation is a milestone, a significant achievement. But at this time, it is even more so. Your course of study has been hit by the emergence of the COVID pandemic and the subsequent crisis in public health, in economic activity, and in the delivery of education. And before COVID, Australia suffered from a long drought and then the black summer of bushfires. And this year, the flooding, disruptive rains with all the social upheaval that all of those events have brought. You have survived all of that successfully, and we recognise your special achievements here today. Sometime in the future, we will look back on these times and realise what we have learnt from them. I think the most important thing we have learnt is the importance of resilience as individuals, as communities, and as a country. Resilience is the quality that enables us to withstand the vicissitudes that life throws at us and to come through stronger. But resilience is not formed by individuals alone. It is moulded and reinforced by a myriad of social factors: the quality of education, secure and rewarding employment, the design of our homes and communities. We have always known that these are important, if not critical, factors. Through the COVID years, we have seen how resilience in physical and mental health is reinforced by these factors. Housing design that allows for fresh air, urban design that provides outdoor spaces for exercise and recreation, employment that gives security of income, including paid sick leave, and communities that keep people connected. It has also given us new affirmations of what are the essential services in our society and who are the essential workers who keep the rest of us safe, fed, housed, and warm. COVID has emphasised our interdependence in a very basic way. As an infectious disease, it reminds us how one person's health directly impacts on another. And you cannot have a healthy economy without a healthy workforce, nor a healthy workforce without a healthy population. From my perspective, as someone who spent her life working in health economics, it reminds us how important it is to have universal health care without costs that keep people out or ruin them financially. Did you know that without affordable and accessible health care, medical bills are the largest single cause of bankruptcy? A health system that guarantees universal access to health care is a better and fairer society. And as the founder of the British National Health Service said, society becomes more wholesome, more serene, and spiritually healthier if it knows that its citizens have access when ill to the best treatment and care that medical skill can provide. So why am I talking to you about the importance of good health and access to healthcare? Well, healthcare and aged care are big business and everyone's business. And the provision of health services gets a special mention in our Constitution, Section 23A. Healthcare accounts for 10% of our national economy, employs 9 to 10% of our workforce, and it is a sector that's growing. Aged care and disability care adds another 3% or more, and both are growing. Healthcare touches all of us, literally from birth to death. It is an industry that brings together sophisticated physical sciences and technology with the social, behavioural, and economic sciences. It presents some of our largest challenges in understanding how these human services add value and in measuring and improving productivity. The Australian healthcare system performs well in international terms, but there is still so much to achieve, particularly in terms of equity and ensuring that all members of Australian society, including the most disadvantaged, have access to the best treatment and care that medical skill can provide. And to do that, we need substantial reform to meet the challenges of the 21st century. Now, Clause 51, Section 23A states that the Commonwealth Parliament shall have the power to make laws for the provision of pharmaceutical, sickness and hospital benefits, medical and dental services, but not so as to authorise any form of civil conscription. Note that prohibition on civil conscription. That has been used to stymie reform, and yet far-reaching reform is exactly what is needed. The same in terms of high performance cannot be said of the aged care and disability sectors. These sectors fall far short of providing the safety and dignity that is due to every member of society. If universal high-quality healthcare makes society more wholesome and serene, what should we think of universally accessible, affordable, high-quality care for our most vulnerable? The challenges here are even greater, and the consequences here even more significant. There is still enough to do to keep you all engaged, whether as lawyers, business people, economists, accountants, managers, whatever. The key to reforming these sectors is innovation, and it will have real-world impact. The result, a better and fairer society and a better performing economy. You will find similar challenges in whatever career you choose to follow. You will take your education and your sense of UTS values with you to meet those challenges. You will go on from here in many different directions. You will make a difference. Some of you will have the opportunity to make big changes. For others, the changes will be smaller, but you will change your world. I'm very honoured to receive this award today, honoured and humbled. It is satisfying to look over a rich and rewarding career, but as you've heard me say, there is still so much more to do. For me now, the greatest satisfaction comes from those with whom I have worked and whom I have helped grow, seeing others continue with the vision I have had, to contribute to a better society through scholarship, evidence and engagement. And I recognise and thank my colleagues who are here today who have worked with me in that enterprise. I have been able to do what I did because I was able to build on the efforts of those who went before me. I am grateful to the scholars who laid the foundations for the discipline in which I have worked. And I am grateful to the women who overthrew the constraints that held back earlier generations, the women who would not accept constraints imposed by others, but set their own agenda. We will leave here now in academic procession. You will join the procession as our newest graduates, continuing the tradition of hundreds of years and generations of scholars. The symbolism is significant. The procession reflects that we have each built on the foundations left by those who came before us, and that we have aimed to pass on more to those who come after us. As you join us, I ask you to reflect on the difference you will make. What will you contribute for those who will follow in your footsteps? Please.
I would like to thank our occasional speaker, Distinguished Professor Jane Hall, for the occasional address on this important day for you as UTS graduates. Jane, you have reflected on the last few years and reminded us that the experience of that time illustrated so profoundly our interdependence, that when we talk about resilience, that we cannot think of that as an individual project. There is much to be done, as you have indicated, Jane, to create a better and fairer society. And as graduates, that is your challenge. And I hope that the education and the experience that you have had at UTS will help you to appreciate that challenge and to feel confident in the part that you can play. Thank you, Jane. So in conclusion, let me say that the best wishes and the pride of the university go with each and every UTS graduate. Congratulations again.
Ladies and gentlemen, that occasional address concludes the formal proceedings of this ceremony. The academic procession is about to leave the Great Hall. Would the congregation please rise for the academic procession?